The Philadelphia 76ers have been in a 4-year slumber, a hibernation ordered and executed by Sam Hinkie when he decided the most efficient way to gain talent and potential superstars in the NBA was through the draft. This process has seen the 76ers lose more games than their fanbase would like to remember, but it has left them with a treasure trove of talent and future assets. A lot of this talent has been injured for a long time, as the Sixers look to ensure the long-term health of their potential superstars. But the stars have aligned, and for the first time in a long time, the entire roster appears healthy. Touch wood. Joel Embiid only managed 31 games in his first 3 seasons, but looks to have his best chance at a full, healthy season this year. And then there is Ben Simmons, the 6'10" and now reportedly 6'11" point guard out of Australia, who looks like he could have one of the best rookie seasons ever. The NBA community is buzzing about the elite talent of the top picks in the 2017 draft, with Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball, Jason Tatum, Josh Jackson, Lauri Markkanen, and Dennis Smith Jr. drawing a lot of hype. But this video will bring the focus back to one of the most unique players in the entire NBA, and explain why he will win Rookie of the Year, as he has a potentially unprecedented rookie campaign. Ben Simmons was drafted first overall in the 2016 NBA draft, so it isn't as if he wasn't highly touted or extremely talented coming out of college. He is both of those things. But due to a disappointing season at LSU and a whole year off due to a broken foot, plus a suspect jump shot, I don't think many people truly grasped just how good Ben Simmons could be. He showed out in the Summer League last year and averaged 10.8 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game, and some of those assists were spectacular. They demonstrated Ben Simmons' amazing court vision and passing ability. Athletes who are as tall as Simmons and can pass like that are few and far between. But the ability to clearly see the court due to the extra height makes tall point guards an extremely desirable commodity in the NBA. Everyone has seen LeBron whip passes cross court to the corner, easily nail skip passes, and throw lobs when he is tightly covered in the paint. And older fans and anyone who has seen his highlights has seen the ability of Magic Johnson to move the ball and see open players that he may not have been able to see if he was as tall as your normal point guard. But these two famous examples of big point guards aren't the only ones. Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, Joakim Noah, Lamar Odom, Boogie Cousins, and Marc Gasol are all fantastic examples of how height and court awareness can create a unique ability to set your teammates up. Ben Simmons will have some struggles initially as he adjusts to the pace and style of the NBA, but he'll end up like the above mentioned players, an extremely talented passer as either a point guard or a point forward. And basketball is becoming more and more positionless, but Philadelphia coach Brett Brown has announced he intends to play Simmons as the point guard. This does not mean that Simmons will be guarding Steph Curry, but simply that Simmons will bring the ball up, handle the ball, initiate the offense, and be the primary ball handler in the pick and roll. And the 76ers have the perfect type of team around him to allow this. Trading up for Markelle Fultz is an absolute godsend for the 76ers. They were in an incredibly awkward draft spot at number 3, as the 2 clear-cut best point guard prospects were almost guaranteed to be selected 1 and 2. The Sixers already had their wings and bigs covered and were desperate to select a top point guard to complete their core talent going forward. I don't necessarily think the trade was bad for the Celtics either, but Markelle Fultz is the perfect point guard to put next to Ben Simmons. He's an excellent ball handler and has a knowledge and mastery of how to run the pick and roll that I can't remember seeing in any draft prospect ever. And whilst Fultz would be amazing if you gave him the ball for most of the game, he's also a fantastic off-ball player. He'll be able to shoot spot-up threes, drive on closeouts, and be able to initiate secondary offensive actions if the primary action from Simmons fails. Some people think that there may be problems with both rookies wanting the ball, but I think that we will see them coexist well, and Brett Brown will ensure that they spread the rotation out so that Fultz can get some time as the lead guard. The Sixers have also made some very smart and solid moves to ensure the success of this team as well. They signed JJ Redick on a huge 1-year contract, which gives them the starting lineup of Markelle Fultz, JJ Redick, Robert Covington, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. Robert Covington and JJ Redick are absolutely fantastic off-ball wings to put next to the 2 Sixers rookies. Both fantastic three-point shooters, and Covington is a really versatile and strong defender. With Joel Embiid being able to stretch the floor from 3 as well, Simmons will have 4 good three-point shooters on the court with him. This will allow him more space than he's ever seen in his life on a basketball court, and he will thrive as he drives to the rim off the pick and roll with the option to pass to the roller, shoot, or pass to a kick-out 3. I can also see Ben Simmons playing with the bench for a fair few minutes, and lineups like Ben Simmons, TJ McConnell, Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot, Dario Saric, and Richaun Holmes really excite me off of the bench. All those guys aside from Holmes can handle the ball and pass, and whilst the spacing won't be as good as the starting lineup, they have the talent to really get out and run on fast breaks against bench units and wreak havoc. Running the fast break is one of the areas where I think people sleep on Simmons' ability. He's an athletic freak and can run up and down the court faster than nearly every single power forward in the league. Simmons will have two options when the opposing team misses a shot. Grab the rebound himself and take off, causing a mismatch as a non-power forward will likely have to pick him up, and this will allow him to either drive in transition for a layup or a pass to another 76er on the fast break for easy layups and threes. If he does get the mismatch in transition, he can also back down the guard and take them into the post for an easy layup. Simmons showed enormous ability to abuse mismatches in the post and score at will at LSU, and should be able to dominate smaller players in the NBA immediately. The other style of fast break Simmons can run is when he does not get the rebound and can sprint up the court in the passing lanes. Very few players tasked with guarding Simmons will be able to keep up with him, and I expect him to get a lot of easy points on the fast break and trailing the play also. He can sky for alley-oops and is comfortable driving off the catch or taking one or two dribbles for an easy layup. The only area of the game Simmons has really struggled with is shooting, and he really struggled with it in college and the summer league. At LSU, he only shot 28.6% on all jumpers and only attempted 3 3-pointers. In the modern NBA, this will simply have to improve, or Simmons will never reach his full superstar potential. But Simmons has made all the right statements and posted countless videos of him working on his jump shooting and his 3-ball. If he can make progress here and become a respectable catch-and-shoot 3-point shooter, it will completely change the game for him and open up the court. Defenders won't be able to sag off him as much, and he will be able to attack defenders that close out on him with his quick first step and strong moves to the basket. Another area Simmons could work on is his pull-up jumper from the free throw area. You see great pick-and-roll players like Chris Paul, LeBron James, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook nail this shot time and time again, and it is essential for success in the pick-and-roll. Being able to hit this shot means that the defender guarding the pick man cannot sag off in the paint and has to take 2 or 3 steps up to guard a potential jump shot. This opens up so much more space for a drive or an easy pass to the roll man. If Simmons can develop this shot, he'll be an absolute force in the half court as well as in transition. And the last area is defense. Simmons has all the tools to be an amazing, versatile defender. He is tall, long, quick, and has a great vertical leap. But at LSU, he didn't show consistent effort. He had some flashes of brilliance and had a game with 7 steals and another with 5 steals and 3 blocks, so the potential is definitely there. He's also a very natural rebounder and will fit in well with Embiid, who will have more freedom to contest shots now that Simmons is there to clean up the glass. It is pretty easy to see why Simmons is some people's favourite for Rookie of the Year. I think Fultz and Lonzo Ball will be fantastic, but rookie point guards tend to struggle in their first year in the NBA. Furthermore, Simmons has a whole year of development with NBA coaches and facilities and should be set to go from day one. But it isn't only Rookie of the Year that Simmons is striving for. He himself has said that he's going to be one of the best players in the league, and I could see Simmons averaging around 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists a game for the 76ers, and this would put him in historic territory. Only Magic Johnson and Penny Hardaway have ever averaged 6 or more assists in their rookie year, whilst being 6'7" or taller. And even if Simmons only averages 5 assists per game, he would be the tallest rookie ever to do so. Ben Simmons is about to make history, and the Philadelphia 76ers are going to be one of the most fun teams to watch this season. Trust the process, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already for tons more NBA content and videos. And let me know what you think of Ben Simmons and the 76ers in the comment section below.